So what's David's choice?
It's sushi. I don't like fish much at the best of times. So the idea that you would serve it to me without having the decency to cook the filthy stuff just makes my stomach turn. But it's not solely the snot-like texture, although that should be enough. It's that there's an attitude that goes along with the people that like it that I find disgusting. There's a sort of snobbish, smug, kind of middle-class proselytizing about it that goes on. This idea that because I like sushi, I'm sophisticated, I'm international, I'm exotic, for a plate of filthy raw fish. Doesn't even come with chips. There's one of those viral videos, I don't know if anyone's seen this, of a plate of sashimi that someone filmed in a restaurant that starts to twitch and then flips itself off the plate. That's not dinner, that's a pet.
I love sashimi because I have an international sort of...
Because you're all exotic.
Mysterious, exotic presence.
I must confess, I'm with David on this. I don't... I mean, I understand... I mean, I've never investigated it as closely as you have. Not. But it's the fact that people who do like it think that they are better than all of us.
Yes,
we are better
that's
than
the
you.
bit that
To be fair, David, you come from a place where they won't even eat raw Mars bars.
That is exotic cuisine, right there.
So here's some sushi. One of my favourite things about sushi is the sushi grass. What is that about?
What is that about? It's trying to dress it up because it's such filthy, vile stuff.
Yeah,
You know, in the part of the world I come from, when they talk about grass, they talk about something else.
No, but it doesn't come from a field, this stuff. It comes from the sea. It gives it a sort of surf and turf kind of a feel. Well, I think this was my own idea, and if there's anyone who runs a sushi restaurant, I'm prepared to discuss this with them. Wouldn't this be more suitable? You see, like, you've got waves, and it just makes it more real. Can I say also, by the way, the sushi grass, it's great at Christmas.
I think part of the pretension, too, is the fact that it appears to be so enticingly laid out. You know, that's part of the thing.
Have you ever heard of Nayat Amori? Nayat Amori.
Sure.
It's a very specialist sushi tradition in Japan. Here is what it is. Yes, and the sushi is eaten off a naked body, usually female, I'll be honest with you. But you can imagine the complications of eating it off a male.
David just changed his mind about sushi.
Well, I went to one of these places in Osaka, and I said, look, I finished the meal, and I said, I don't have any money, but I am prepared to do the washing up. This particular one, which is the salmon one, I always feel a bit sorry, because salmon doesn't seem quite exotic enough to be in sushi. It's like when you see a British actor in an American TV show, you think, oh, blessed. But when you look at that piece of sushi, I think it looks like Ed Sheeran. And if you can imagine, now this one, I always think, it's ginger, but it's got a bit of white showing. It's more of a Chris Evans type. And you can imagine them meeting at a bar and having a bit of a... Actually, it'd be more like this, wouldn't it? So, you have eaten sushi, I take it?
Begrudgingly, yeah. What people keep going on about it. You know,
Yes,
there must
they
be
do.
something. And then, but no, it just tastes like a pile of raw fish.
It's a fair summary.
Yeah. My South African accent. As part of my day job, which is pretending to be other people, I do occasionally have to assume another accent. And usually, with a bit of practice and a bit of time, I can make a decent fist of most of them. But my Beecher's Brook, my Waterloo, is the South African accent. I don't know why it should be. I don't know what it is about it that is elusive to my ear, but I've tried and I've struggled, and I can start off all right, and it's not too bad, but it doesn't take very long, and suddenly I'm from Dudley. So I have to concentrate and try and wrestle it back, but it really can't hold on to it for very long. I just can't do it. I don't know what it is. It defeats me every single time.
Well, we have a recording, a radio recording of you. I don't think it's a South African accent.
Oh, I hope not.
This is from an audio play called The Rotters Club.
Oh, no.
And this is set in Birmingham.
Yeah. Let's say I didn't know you remembered this.
No, exactly. Let's hear this.
Look, Bill, a vote for Wilson is just going to let the socialists back in.
Oh, I've bad news for you, Sam. I am a socialist.
Well, you might as well just give the miners the keys of the ruddy country and let them get on with it.
Not a bad idea. I might propose it at the next TUC conference.
That was David and I, in case you hadn't
Yeah.
worked that out.
Must be like 15 years ago now.
I'll tell you something about that show. We did this show together, but as you say, a long time ago, and there was a guy called David Troughton in it,
Yeah.
who was the son of a former Doctor Who. And I was so excited that it was the son of a former Doctor Who there. And David was there, and I thought, why does this Scottish bloke keep bothering me? I want to talk to the son of the former... Little did I know. And the moral of this is don't meet your heroes before they're your heroes. I went up for a part. It was an American thing, and I thought, well, if they've asked me, there must be like an English guy in it. So I turned up, and they said, no, we need you to do it in an American accent. Now, I only have one American accent, and it's quite distinctive. I remember one of the lines. It was, "You're a pretty girl, Susan." This woman is coming on to me and says, "You're a pretty girl, Susan, but I thought you knew I'm gay." That was the line. And they said, we need to do American. And the only American accent I have is Wild West old-timer. So I said, "You're a pretty girl, Susan. But here, I thought you knew. I'm gay." I didn't get the part.
But you are doing the tour of Brokeback Mountain, so that's...
Anyway, we thought we might want to help you with this,
Right.
David. So we contacted a man called Paul Meyer. He runs a thing called the International Dialects of English Archive. And he thinks that he can teach, well, you and I, to do South African. Would you like to give it a try?
I'd love to,
It's
yeah.
written phonetically. And what he's done is he's taken that scene from the Rotters Club that we did in regional Midlands
good.
accents, and he's made it South African. So if you'd like to join me on your... You can see your mark.
I can't.
Good on you. OK, so you've got to imagine now, instead of being set in the West Midlands, that suddenly we're in Joburg.
OK.
And it's written, as I
I don't
say...
know why I'm doing it as Nelson, but...
So, yeah, so it's phonetic. OK, let's go for it.
Well, I've bit news for you, Sim. I am a sexualist.
Well, jou maakt dus wel. Just geef de manus. De geest de radicantry en liet hem get on woof het. I think you've got... Yeah.
Not a bed. Adieu. Mat pupis. Edu. Next you see. Conference.
I have a feeling that if you played this backwards, it would sound absolutely fine. David Tennant, the South African actor.